John Leighton was born the son of a San Francisco attorney. When John was 6, his father talked about helping a client with severe burns on the inside of his throat from chemicals left in the bottle when it was negligently cleaned at the bottling plant. John's father succeeded in getting the bottler to pay the medical expenses and care for the man. Hearing this made a huge impression on John. He decided he was going to help others also. On his road to becoming an attorney, John considered other professions, such as journalism and even becoming a race car driver. But the tales that his father told of being able to help people and make a difference always brought him back to the law. John graduated law school at the top of his class and served as the law review editor and champion trial team member, which attracted an offer from a large New York corporate law firm to join as an associate. That experience taught John that to truly be of service to individuals that needed help, he had to switch to plaintiff's trial work to help people injured by others. John turned down the Wall Street firm and began representing injured victims of negligence with an established Miami law firm, later becoming senior partner and eventually launching his own firm. He literally wrote the book, or in this case, a 2-volume text, on handling negligent security in sex abuse cases in the country. Soon enough, he was in the national spotlight after being hired by Mr. Smith, who witnessed an elderly woman being mugged at an ATM in a grocery store parking lot. Mr. Smith chased the thief to his getaway truck and got shot in the chest for his effort. John proved that the owner of the parking lot was responsible for failing to have reasonable security. John won a $1.5 million verdict for this hero and his family. His message became this: victims of corporate carelessness won't be tolerated.
The death of a teenager who was killed in a parasailing accident has prompted the mayor of Pompano Beach to take some action.
The family's attorney, John Leighton, says this is the latest tragedy in an industry where there is no oversight.
The parasailing operation has said that this was an accident.
Well, it's absurd. First of all, one of the reasons why we need this kind of law is because there is nothing to prevent this from happening.
In 2007, John was again brought into the national spotlight. At a vacation resort, a 15-year-old girl was killed after she crashed into a building because the parasailing provider at the beachside resort was incompetent and negligent in taking these 2 girls up in high winds and bad weather. John recovered several $1 million for her family, and he worked with the family to pass the White Miskel Act, the only law in the country which regulates commercial parasailing safety. His toughest challenge is that many companies will do almost anything not to sully their reputation, image, or brand. In 2014, he experienced one of his most disturbing cases ever. A teenage girl was raped by her high school geometry teacher. He sued the school board and teacher and won a verdict of $49.3 million. The victim went on to attend college and become a nurse. Reflecting on his career, Leighton said, "Our clients have experienced terrible things due to wrongdoing. I feel grateful to be able to provide them with some economic security that can change their lives for the better."